What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Octagon Jordan, and I'm coming to you to recap Jack Della Maddalena and Belal, remember the name, Muhammad, in the fight of the fucking year so far, baby. 2025. It was an absolute war. I knew it was going to be a war. I texted my brother. I texted my friends. Fuck it, I even texted my fucking boss. Okay? I told my boss, JDM, 4th round TKO. That was the pick all week. That was the pick all month. And that's been the pick, and we almost had it. Belal Muhammad is not boring anymore, okay? Especially when he's in there against three-name Jack. What a fucking battle that was. I literally just rewatched it, and I got so inspired, I had to come back from my hiatus to recap that fucking great welterweight title fight. We're going to go over each round, who I thought won each round, how the strategies were, how JDM got it fucking done with his heart, with his cardio, and with his striking and takedown defense and get-up ability from the bottom. The 5th round was fucking absurd. Belal Muhammad, you got a chin on you, son. Respect. Respect to Bully B. Respect. I didn't respect you before. Well, I respected you, but I was never really a big fan of Belal Muhammad. And now I am. That guy showed the warrior spirit, the heart of a lion, and he really wanted to defend his belt and take the belt home. Unfortunately for him, JDM was just too well-rounded and a bad stylistic matchup for Belal. That's why I knew this fight was going to be a war. The style matchup. I knew Jack Della Maddalena is a dog. His takedown defense is solid, and when you do get him down, his scrambling ability is second to none in the welterweight division. Ask Gilbert Burns how that worked out for him. Gilbert Burns said JDM was slippery as a fucking snake. Couldn't get a hold of him, couldn't set up any submissions, really couldn't get any ground and pound off. That's why in the Gilbert Burns fight, Jack was still fresh in that 3rd round. Was able to squirm his way out, kick off the fence, roly-poly-oly. Get up, hurt Gilbert Burns with that huge knee, and unload the elbows, baby! Woo! What a performance. What a war. What a great fight. Fight of the year. Definitely fight of the year. Best main event of the year. Best title fight of the year. I mean, that one's an instant classic. I'll rewatch that in a couple years' time and just be like, wow. Both guys showed amazing heart. Belal Muhammad, striking very much improved. The chin, like I said, the toughness, the body kicks were great. He just couldn't get Jack Della Maddalena down. And when he did get him down, he wasn't able to hold him down. JDM was biding his time. He was waiting, catching his breath, and then he would explode. Use that Craig Jones grappling, butterfly sweeps, the feet on the hips, the feet on the inside of the leg, and just, buck him off. Use his strength, use his agility and his athleticism, and get up from bottom. We're going to go over it round by round. Let me make sure everything's set up properly here. I'm sorry, my hair's a mess. I wasn't prepared for this video at all, but it was just a great fucking scrap, and I knew it would be. In honor of Jack in Perth, Australia, I poured up some Basil Hayden's right here. I need this. After that performance, I'm going to go to work on Monday like a caged animal, like a bull just let out into the arena. Woo, woo, bucking around, calling everybody, cold calling. Who am I cold calling next, boss? Put him in front of me. I'm getting my ass up. Knees, elbows, everything. Islam Makhachev? Might want to stay down in 155, buddy. I don't think he got the size or the pressure, the hip pressure on the bottom to hold down JDM. He's too much of a fucking tank. Baby, that's good. Tastes like victory, eh? It's for you, Jack. Way to get it done, brother. Woo! All right, round by round analysis. So, in real time, I watched it last night with my sister and my girlfriend. Real time, I thought JDM won 3-2. I'm watching it live. I'm getting excited. I'm watching the exchanges. I'm not really scoring the fight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just watching. excited, yelling, screaming, oh my God, JDM with a huge punch. Belal coming back with the body kick, with the spinning attack from hell. So I wasn't really, I don't know. I thought Jack was winning. Jack was, kind of styling in there, the head movement, faking the spins, doing the spin after Belal did the spin, kind of mocking him. Woo, the Sugar Sean, spin around. Oh yeah, now I'm going to heel kick you and bah. He was having fun in there. JDM was having the time of his life in the octagon. It looked like he never wanted to leave. It looked like he was having a blast. So I rewatched it a second ago. It's fresh in my mind. I remember every exchange, every round, how it went. And after I rewatched it, my scorecard, 49-46, Jack Della Maddalena, 4 rounds to 1. Boom. That's the score. You're welcome. Eric Colon, you had the proper score, my friend. Mike Bell gave it 48-47. David Terren gave it 48-47, with the 5th round being the determining round, the swing round. And we know how that round went. Round 1. Here we go. Jack outstruck him. Better percentage. Takedown defense was great. Only 3 minutes of control time for Belal Muhammad. 22 minutes of this fight was on the fucking feet. And you don't want to do that against JDM. He's vicious. The body shots are vicious. The head punches are vicious. He throws combinations like a fucking machine gun. He does not get tired. Body, head, uppercut, back with a hook, uppercut again, hook again, uppercut. Moving his head all around in the pocket while he's doing it. How you going to catch me? Bomb, you're done. Boom. Now what? Bah! So, yeah. Very impressed with Belal to be on the feet for 22 minutes. And do pretty decent. Do pretty decent and not get KO'd. Round 1, both guys kind of feeling each other out. The pace was a little bit slower. Obviously, they're getting into it. They're dry. They got to warm up a bit. I thought JDM was just doing better work on the outside. He started off landing jabs. He landed some bigger punches. Belal was doing his patented body kick that he used against Gilbert Burns. And I just thought Jack had better flow to him in that round. There was no real big shots landed in round 1. A couple hooks, but, no blood yet, no bloodshed. Nobody really got rocked. So you're kind of just looking at, who do you think did the cleaner work? I think it was pretty clear JDM was cleaner in round 1. He was showing his swag. He was showing his confidence. His head movement was great. Yeah, he got tagged, with the 2-minute mark. Belal started coming back a tad bit and tagging up JDM. But I just thought JDM had better flow to him. I think he landed more punches, as we can see here, 28-21. So numerically, he outstruck Belal. And without any huge shots from Belal, I'm not really sure how you give it to Belal, especially with JDM, the swagger he had in there, the head movement he showed, the defense he showed. I gave round 1 to JDM. I thought it was pretty clear. Round 2, this round was all JDM. Now he's really starting to feel his confidence. This is where he started mocking Belal Muhammad with the spin, the heel kick, he's pushing him up against the fence. It looks like he's having a fucking blast. Belal is kind of just on the back foot in this round. Round 2, he's not really doing his patented pressure. I don't know. He might have went for one takedown at the end of round 2, but I think he waited till round 3 to really get the takedowns going. So, again, Belal just on his back foot. Yeah, he landed some jabs on Jack. He landed a couple right hands on Jack. But Jack was doing the better work, the kicks, the uppercuts, the jabs, the hooks, the body shots. There was no takedowns. And Jack, again, his momentum started to build. His confidence is starting to build. The swagger. He easily takes round 2 in my book. I have it 2-0, Jack Della Maddalena. Round 3, very, very close round. Belal, he starts to pick it up. I think he realizes, okay, this guy is not going to go away. This guy is in my face. He's feeling confident. I got to put some pressure on him. Now they're kind of going back and forth. Belal's putting the pressure. JDM's putting the pressure. They're spinning each other around. They're kind of circling each other, bull in the matador type of shit. Belal starts landing, pretty decent shots. But again, Jack just has more power, more pop. when he lands, Belal's head kind of, you could see his chin, you could see the sweat go, and you could just see the intensity in Jack's shots. Belal, again, really good striking as well. Definitely tagged up Jack, hit Jack a bunch in the chin. It was very 50-50, as we can see by the stats right here, 34-32, better percentage for JDM. This round could have went either way, but again, in my mind, Jack has more pop on his shots. You can see the sweat flying off Belal's face. You can see the head snapping. You can see the look in his eye. When he landed on Jack, you didn't really see the head snap. There was no sweat flying. It was just kind of like, boop, and then he would just get right back into no effect. So I think that visual, aesthetic, kind of deal was in play here where if it's a 50-50 round, and as we can see here, it kind of is, I'm going to give it to the guy with the bigger shots, the more intense, damaging shots, and that's just JDM. That's JDM. Belal, I don't think's ever knocked anybody out. Yeah, he's TKO'd guys. I don't think he's ever knocked anybody out, so how are you really going to give that to Belal? They kind of tied. There was no grappling. And JDM had the bigger shots, the more impactful punches to the face. I think Belal's nose also started bleeding in this round, towards the end of the round. So he bloodied up Belal. He landed the bigger shots. I have it 3-0 JDM. That is my scorecard after rewatch. And JDM is just the swagger, the takedown defense, the shot selection, the combinations, the cardio. Didn't get tired for shit. Was throwing teeps, was throwing calf kicks, was throwing the occasional head kick, uppercuts, jabs, combinations like I stated. Takedown defense. I mean, the guy is a fucking robot. He's a machine. He's a machine. Jack Della, JDM. We got to come up with a nickname for this guy. Robocop. Fuck the actual Robocop. That guy's got no cardio. Jack Della Maddalena is the Robocop. He's a fucking robot. I'm convinced. And I love his fucking hairstyle. It's absolute war hair. Now I know why Yuri Prohashka tweeted, "Congratulations, Jack." They both got the sick war hair going on with the fade and the faux hawk type of deal. And it's just, he's a sick fighter. He's great. And again, Belal was in this fight. I mean, he's right there in the numbers. He just didn't have the pop of Jack. He didn't have the swagger in there. He didn't look as smooth. His defense wasn't quite as good. Then we get to the fourth round here. Let me have another sip for JDM. Ooh, that's some good shit, baby. Perth, Australia, stand up. Fourth round, Belal knows that he's losing the fight. He comes out, a lot of pressure. He's kind of frantic in there a bit. He's kind of just throwing shit against the wall in this round, but it's working for him. He's got Jack on the back foot. Jack's really not landing too much, especially in the first half of the round. Belal's definitely controlling the first half of the round, throwing more output, throwing more strikes, looking more confident, looking like he just said fuck it in his mind. I'm going forward. I'm going to fucking try to do something here. I'm getting this motherfucker down any way I fucking can. I'm going to get in his face. He tried to elbow Jack in the clinch. He tried more of his spinning attacks. They're just too slow. There's no impact. But he was doing a lot better in this round. I loved his pressure in this round. But toward the second half of the round, Jack landed some big fucking shots. I think it was the knee. The knee, I think, was the next round. But Jack was landing some big bombs. Again, he would come out of nowhere with a combination. Belal would think he's safe. He's on the front foot. He's jabbing. He's popping. But then JDM just kind of biding his time. You know what I mean? And then once he saw the opening, he would fucking go for it. Bah, bah, bah. Not stop. There was no safety for Belal. You're backing up. You try to defend. Jack's hitting you to the body. Oh, then you crunch over. Boom, uppercut. You just don't know where it's coming. Then he tried to hit him back, and fucking JDM's like fucking Floyd Mayweather in there, up against the fence, popping him, missing, popping him. It was crazy, but Belal won the round. He had better pressure. He had a better first half than Jack did. Jack was more kind of just had his moments in this round. Definitely still had his moments, that's for sure. Pop Belal a bunch, but that's really what it was just kind of moments in round 4 for Jack. Belal had a more consistent round. So I give round 4 to Belal. Then comes round 5. Now, in real time here, I thought it was 2-2 in real time when I'm watching it last night. I'm telling my sister, I'm telling my girl, guys, 2-2. It comes down to this 5th round.
Now, on rewatch, it was 3-1 in my mind. But real time, I'm thinking 2-2. All right, come on. Like, both guys got to go for it here. Belal's got to come out. He has to empty the fucking tank. Get the takedown. Get the control time. Get the ground and pound. Get the elbows going. Like you did against Leon Edwards. Come on, son. You got to pull this shit out of the fire. JDM, same shit. JDM's corner. I love him. I love his corner. They're in his face. You got 5 fucking minutes, Jack. You're not fucking tired. You're not tired. You could go all day. Kill this motherfucker. You're already winning. We think you're winning. It's 3-1, we believe. But fuck that. It's for the fucking championship. Jack's like, yeah, turn up, coach. Turn the fuck up. Put me in, coach. Put me the fuck in. I'm your guy. I'm the fucking boy. Jack just has that look in his fucking eye, man, like he's not going to be denied. He's not going to be denied. They come out. Belal Muhammad's trying to keep the pressure on like he was round 4. Jack's circling away perfectly. He's landing his own counters. It's kind of a 50-50. Then, with about 3 minutes left, Belal's trying to pressure. He's really getting in there. Jack lands a knee right on his orbital, bloodies his cheek, cracks the orbital. His nose is already bleeding. His orbital's fucked. Belal doesn't bat an eyelash. He's like, oh, okay, cool, good shot, whatever. Hits Jack back. Fucking popping him. Jack's returning. It's kind of 50-50, but he bloodied him up. So I'm like, oh, my God. Jack's showing intensity. Belal's showing intensity. Belal gets a takedown. In open space. I don't know. Jack just stops wrestling momentarily. It looked like he had good defense, but then he just stopped. Belal doesn't stop. He pushes through. He pushes over, and he gets on top of Jack. Both shoulders on the mat in the center of the octagon, basically. Kind of the side of the center of the octagon, but not up against the fence. Nowhere close to the fence. At this point, the announcers are like, oh, this is fucking Belal Muhammad's world. This is his world. Like, just hold this, little pot shots, elbows to the temple. He can take this round. And on the judges' scorecards right here, both of them had a 2-2 going into the 5th, other than this guy. So if Belal wins the 5th round, he wins the fight. He keeps his belt. Defending world champion. Has JDM on his back pinned with 3 minutes in the 5th round. Belal Muhammad's world. Exactly where he wants it. The announcers, John Anik, oh my God, JDM has to get up. He can't spend the round here. JDM biding his time, holding the head. They're like, oh, he's holding it down. He's just holding position. He's minimizing damage. No, he's catching his fucking breath, baby. He's getting his wind back, and he's building up the fucking energy. Sorry, man. This fight was sick. So, he's building up his energy. He's got his hand behind Belal's head, holding him down, trying to minimize damage. Belal, kind of gets in the side controller, half guard. JDM, finally goes for the underhooks, puts his arms under the stomach of Belal. He's trying. The announcer's like, there you go. And all of a sudden, JDM explodes, kicks the feet up, pushes the knee, throws Belal's feet, and shoves him off like this. He has his one hand like this, other one like kind of under. He uses his leg. He bucks up like fucking playmate, Dana White's fucking bull playmate, bucks up, pushes him with his knee, and shoves him off. Belal goes flying. He doesn't know what happened. JDM pops back up to his feet. The crowd goes crazy. Shit was bonk, okay? He gets back up. He's popping Belal. More combinations. Hits him with a left hook. Punches him right in the fucking nose with a jab. I think that's what bloodied his lip. Unloaded a 3-piece with a soda on his fucking face. Belal stumbling, bumbling, mumbling, stumbling. Oh, shit, he gets popped. Then he gets popped again. And one more time. He's going back. He's kind of on stanky legs now. He's hurt. Jack can smell the blood in the water. He can sense it. He's attacking Belal. He's going at him again. Ripping to the body. Eventually gets stuck in the clinch. Everyone's like, oh, God, he had to stop. It's what the fuck? Gets stuck in the clinch. They're up against the fence, clinching up. And then, kind of pacha and whatever. And then they kind of back away. Belal... I'm trying to remember everything that happened. So then Belal gets in his face again. And Belal goes for the lateral drop, the Drew Dober, Hanato Moicano. Or does Jack go for it? No, Belal goes for the lateral drop. He throws Jack. Jack kind of goes flying. Belal jumps on top again. Has him pinned, mat, shoulders on the mat again for the second time in round 5 with about a minute on the clock. Again, you're thinking this is Belal Muhammad's world. You know, I know there's only a minute left. Maybe he can get some ground and pound on. He already he won the first minute of the 5th round. Yeah, he took some shots. His lip, he got popped. He got stumbled. Maybe unload some elbows. He can hurt Jack. You know what I mean? The Jose Aldo, Ayman Zahabi type bullshit. Jack is like rolling for a leg. He like roly-poly always up. Like he's almost going for a heel hook, like leg lock type maneuver. And then he like, I forget exactly, like he like does a flip somehow. Like, and then Belal's kind of just like, oh, what the fuck? And he's like moving. He's trying to like turn around. And then Jack does like a somersault thing and then just pops back up. He uses the leg to kind of confuse Belal. He doesn't really know what's happening. Belal tries to turn, and Jack just somersaults, and boom, he's out. He's back up. 45 seconds. Jack knows there's no time on the clock. He comes out with heat again. He's unloading the clip on Belal Muhammad with 30 seconds left, up 3-1. He's not tired. No heavy breaths. Unloading on Belal Muhammad. I felt bad. I was like, holy shit. Relax. With 30 seconds left in the 5th round, after getting held down twice in the round, Jack Della Maddalena is a fucking machine. Robocop, the real one. Batters Belal again. 10 seconds left. JDM still throwing. Belal throws a couple jabs or whatever. He's winded, and the fight ends just like that. 4-1, Jack Della Maddalena. I had it pretty clear. Maybe you can give Belal the 3rd, potentially. I had Jack definitely in the 1st round, definitely in the 2nd round, definitely in the 5th round, and I thought he won the 3rd round. 4-1, Jack Della Maddalena. Amazing, amazing takedown defense. Amazing get-ups. The Craig Jones, holy shit. That shit is really paying off. I mean, the guy's an absolute stud. I mean, he can do everything. He's dangerous. His combos, he doesn't get tired. He can get back up. He's got solid jiu-jitsu. Solid defense, great guard. I mean, his takedown, he was using his head to block Belal Muhammad's takedowns. He would jab and then crunch down, jab and then crunch down. The one time he jabbed, Belal shot under him. He literally just bent over at the waist, stuck his head out there like Captain America's shield. Sorry, I just watched Thunderbolts. Great movie. Go check it out. Stuck his head like a shield. Belal like shot into his head. It was like, ding, what the fuck? The fuck was that? You know what I mean? Crazy creativity. I don't know what they're doing over there in Perth, but something's in the water. I mean, these boys can fucking go. So it was a great fight. Belal Muhammad, I feel bad for him. He showed so much heart. You know, he was on the feet for 22 minutes, and he did pretty decent. He blew up JDM's eye. He has a really bad black eye. He landed a head kick. He did get a few takedowns. He just doesn't have the pop that JDM has. He doesn't have that impact. That's why I knew this would be a war, because I knew JDM was going to bring that heat. I knew JDM could scramble like he did in the Burns fight. I knew it was going to be transitions and get-ups and scrambles and back-and-forth momentum shifts. I knew it was coming. I could see it. I knew it. And I picked JDM 4th round TKO. I was close. Almost had the 5th round TKO. I think if it goes to a 6th, 7th, 8th round, I think JDM gets him out of there. But that's not what we do. We do 5-round fights. Awesome fight. Respect to both men. Belal, I hope he gets another chance. Obviously it's not going to be a immediate rematch, but I hope he gets another shot at it. Maybe a number 1 contenders fight. Win 2, win 1, beat Gary, and then get another shot at it. I would love a JDM Belal Muhammad 2 rematch. Would be sick. They're pushing the Islam Makhachev. Now we're not getting Islam Ilia Topuria. Most likely, we still might get it. I don't know what Dana, pull a rabbit out of a hat type of thing. But if I'm Islam, why would I want to fight JDM? Why? For what? He just destroyed Belal Muhammad. He's bigger than Islam. He's got great takedown defense. His hands are lethal. I don't see Islam fucking rear naked choking him. I don't see him Kimura locking him. If I'm Islam, I'm sticking around 155. I'm getting the bag against Topuria. Topuria is so much smaller than JDM. Just get the bag. Topuria is also a bigger name. I get it, double champ, 2 belts. It's kind of worn out. It's lost its flair. It's lost its spark. You know what I mean? Like Pantoja just recently said, you don't have to move up in weight to be a legend. Like GSP never did. Jose Aldo did eventually. He moved down, but he never got the second belt. John Jones was a legend before he moved up. Now it's just a joke. It's a clown show. So I don't want to see it. I want to see Islam fight Ilia Topuria. But, hey, if we get Islam, JDM, wow. Even though rematch with Belal, I know it's not going to happen. But, hey, Ian Gary, what a cuck. Came on Twitter. He was like, dude, that guy is so cringe. He is so fucking cringe. I know MMA Joey loves Belal and loves Ian Gary. He's got a hard on for both. Ian Gary is so cringe. He kept going up to Belal like, dude, you're definitely you're winning, dude. Chicago, title fight. Welterweight title fight, your hometown, Chicago. First of all, you don't make the fucking schedule. You don't pick the locations. And you were wrong. Belal got his ass kicked. So sit in the corner, grab your chair, grab your popcorn, you fucking cock. It's JDM's time. We are in the era of Jack Della. 3-name Jackie. Robocop, okay? It's over. Ian Gary, sit down. Sean Brady, get fucked. What are you going to do? You're going to get tired. JDM's going to get up, and you're going to get fucked up on the feet. Sean Brady. Shavkat, I think you get destroyed as well. So, it is what it is. That's my recap of the fight. Amazing title fight. Loved every second of it. Respect to both men. I'm a Belal Muhammad fan after that. Amazing chin. I mean, broken orbital, broken nose, lip destroyed. And Jack Della just has it all in the welterweight division. I could see him being champion for a hell of a long time. Alhamdulillah. Shout out Perth, Australia. Tune in, turn up. It's your boy, Octagon Jordan, bringing this recap live on Mother's Day. Love all you mamas out there.